are back at Up North F4. We are back with the cider lady, Melissa Waskowitz. And we are going to be talking about special cocktails filled with cider for the spring season. It's getting warmer soon, and Easter holidays. So thank you, Melissa, for coming back on again.
Of course. As we kick this off, you know, we always have to kick off with a beverage. I just poured some cider for us. And we talked about mimosas last time.
Yes.
And to me, I was like a pomegranate mimosa. So I figured while we start this segment, you can pour your pomegranate to taste and see how you like pomegranate in this as a simple, easy cocktail.
Oh, okay.
So it'll be lower in alcohol than what you would get with a sparkling wine, but you will see that you can mix juice.
All right, cheers.
Well, that's a lot.
You know, I've got more shows to do. You know, and I do feel like ciders are catching on, right? I feel like it's a thing.
Yes.
And it could be more of a thing around the holidays, around Easter, of course, and spring. How's it taste?
Yes, it's really good. I like the pomegranate idea into it. Do you think you can probably, so the cider is, the cider you poured in here, is it plain cider?
Yes, so this cider I used today is Crispin. This is found, it's a 5% cider. It is found all across the country now. It's out in massive distribution. The reason I picked the Crispin cider is because it's got a perceived sweetness to it, but it's no added sugar. So yes, there's 12 grams of sugar in that whole can, but it's all natural occurring sugars.
Yeah,
but that also helps.
Yeah.
Well, and it's, so when you're making a cocktail, what I like to do is swap out the simple syrup and the sugar cubes and things like that to cut the sugar. Yeah, sometimes you're gonna make it boozier, but a sugar cube has 4 grams of sugar in that tiny little sugar cube. So when you're doing that, you got all that processed sugar going.
Yeah.
Right? So instead of using
you can take it out.
Sprite and that, so that's what we're going to talk about with the next cocktails. But I figured it would be a good start as we get into this to show you.
I like that.
So you can do them almost. You can mix any juice with this.
I was going to ask. Can you put any juice in?
So can we just toast the fact that this segment is following the two nuns?
Yeah.
Yes.
And we have Christian Brothers brandy over here. So let's just cheers to that because you know.
Well, I do like that.
Happen.
And you know, and so with the cider, you did mention, so it should, you would probably recommend it to be plain cider, like no added, nothing, different taste, so you can actually pour different kinds of maybe juices into it.
For the mimosa, absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I like that.
This is good. This is really good. A great starter drink for the Easter holiday, right?
Yes.
Where are we going to next?
Yes. This is the perfect Easter brunch because it's 5% alcohol. So you can have a few and, you know, not lose your mind with your family. Like, it'll keep you
like steady, balanced, steady. Well, so you would say probably a little more balanced than a mimosa, though, right?
Yeah. So you can make your mimosa with this, and I mean, can you
without
tell
the champagne?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I think this one. Well, I've had mimosas. You've had
too.
Yeah. I think with this one, it's a little bit easier. I feel like because of champagne,
I'm gonna say I like it better.
You like it better? I think I like it better too.
I do actually. I've come to really love having cider mimosas because they're they're lower alcohol. So
I would never have thought of this without you. So
right, because she's a cider lady.
She's
all knowledge, research.
Cheers to the cider lady.
Oh, right here. We can't forget about her.
Okay.
But you did ask, and before we get into these ones, we'll do those ones after the break. You did ask about other cider flavors.
Yes.
One of the most popular things I've ever seen is people taking a mango habanero cider and using that to make a margarita with.
Really?
Instead of putting like the pineapple juice in, they use a flavored cider.
Oh.
There's different flavored ciders that you can put in. Yes.
Like flavored vodka, there's flavored ciders?
Wait, I thought there was only apple
coming in June.
I thought there was only apple or
it's
peach.
apple based, but then people will add other juices to it. So that's what we're going to play with in June.
Wow, see, I told you she's full of facts.
We're learning something today.
Yes, she's full of facts.
All right, we got to take a break, right? And then come back and we're going to make 2 more drinks.
Yes, show.
Yep.
Okay, we'll be right back then after this. Fun time.
Well, this